Alright, what is going on, everybody? Phil here, and welcome to the Weekend Preview. Today is Sunday, November 19th, 2017. And finally, I guess I can say, at least for a few weeks, ladies and gentlemen, we could finally rest easy and say, wow, there's finally not another bunch of new freaking games coming out. Sometimes this is actually not the case in the month of November. Sometimes at the end of November, a ton of games come out. But this year in particular, all the new releases that were coming out for the hardcore gaming season were kind of front-loaded or middle-loaded. Alright, we finally get a couple weeks of kind of a rest from new releases, which is good. I'm sure a lot of you, much like me, are so, like, you feel shell-shocked, right? You've been playing so many new games, or you want to play new games, and you can't even afford them because there's been so many of them released, and you just need a rest where maybe you could sit and play a few games that maybe you just haven't had a chance to play or whatever. By the way, I realize this is completely throwing off the shot because I got a pillow there on the side of my my love seat here. But yeah, I know. I'm just like you now. I know many of you aren't playing as many games as me because you can't afford them all at once. And some of you maybe have bought 2-3 games and haven't even had a chance to get to all of them yet. I get it. I'm there, man. I still, even with all the games, think about all the games I've played and beaten, alright, and or covered fully in the past few months, versus there's still 3 ongoing playthroughs I'm doing right now that I haven't had a chance to finish yet because there's been so much going on with these new releases, right? So, what this means, ladies and gentlemen, is that finally this week it looks like I'll be making significant progress when it comes to actually getting stuff done. I may get pretty far into, if not complete, 1 or 2 playthroughs this week, we'll see. It also means that maybe, possibly, I'll be getting the opportunity. I'll be getting the opportunity to see. I've just confused myself earlier. I'll be getting the opportunity to start up something new and decide what I want to do of things that I'm backlogged on. For example, right now I've got several episodic game releases that I never touched because I was so busy with the new AAA games. I didn't want to get into episodic releases and put the AAA stuff even more delayed. I've got a big release in an expansion, you know, kind of that came out earlier, a couple weeks ago actually, that I haven't had a chance to talk about or touch. I'll talk about all this in the video, alright? But this is the first week where it looks like I'll finally start wrapping up this stuff that I'm backlogged on and be able to start some of the stuff that I'm backlogged on that I didn't start yet, so we can get back into the swing of things, alright? Also, this week is a holiday week in the United States. If you don't live in the United States, you might not be aware, but it is Thanksgiving week this week in the United States, which means a very special podcast will be taking place this coming Thursday, and I'll talk about that in this video as well, alright? But before we get to anything like that, I have 2 things to talk about, 2 very positive things. Number 1, alright, Teespring. I want to say thank you to anyone who has bought the new line of products that's now been live for 2 weeks on my Teespring. If you didn't see, this week, for 2 days, it was actually Thursday, Friday, on my double streams those days, I wore my new sweatshirt that has one of those designs, and the sweatshirt is great, it's soft, it's warm, and the design looks great. So anyone who was wondering, you're holding off, man, I want to see if a sweatshirt's good before I buy it. It's good. I actually like it. I can attest to it because I own one now, alright? But quite a few people, I'd say probably like 5-6 people, placed a few orders to the new design so far. Thank you for that. FYI, everyone, if you're interested in getting anything, any merch, t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, posters, stickers, or pillows, anything from my Teespring store for Christmas as a Christmas gift, FYI, Teespring is not a business like Amazon where everything's already made and sitting in a warehouse and ready to ship. They're a make-to-order business, meaning if you order, then they'll actually print the product up and send it to you. So to forewarn you, alright, to forewarn you, everybody, I am a little nervous that there may be some people who've been thinking to buy some Teespring stuff recently, and they're holding off until, say, the holidays, and then they're going to order it the week before Christmas and expect it's going to get there for Christmas. It's not, alright? Teespring takes at least 2, if not more, weeks to get items to you, unless you pay for rush shipping, in which case they can usually get it to you within about a week to a week and a half, but it's, you know, pricey rush shipping. And especially if you don't live in the United States, I want to forewarn you, you're going to have to order ahead of time. So, if you're looking to get something for Christmas from my Teespring shop, alright, I recommend ordering as soon as possible, at the very latest, maybe the first week of December, because if you order after that, there's not going to be any guarantee that it's going to get to you for Christmas, alright? Just throwing that out there. Alright. Also, an update on Patreon, ladies and gentlemen, and it's all good news. it's all good news, alright? If you're not aware, this month, my monthly goal is a holiday gaming marathon. If we hit the funding goal for the month of November, I'm going to be doing a Christmas-themed gaming marathon where I play all Christmas games that you guys, as patrons, if you pledge $5 or more this month, you'll be able to nominate and vote on those games that will be in the marathon. In addition, I'll be dressing up. I'm actually going to try to get a few, like maybe 1 or 2 Christmas sweaters, like ugly ones, to wear during the marathon. And I'm going to be drinking. I'm going to be looking for holiday-themed liquor, maybe like eggnog or something else, that I could drink during the course of the stream. Will I be completely sloshed and drunk and passed out? No, but it's going to basically be like me having an ongoing buzz as I play these Christmas games. So, I've never done anything like this before. I've never done a gaming marathon for Christmas like this ever. And I'm very excited, so hopefully we'll hit the goal. But that's actually what I want to talk to you about for the news. Yeah. Thanks to a few people, I'd say it was about 5 people, and one person in particular, who all stepped up and did some pretty significant pledges. Ladies and gentlemen, as of right now, we have hit the funding goal for the month of November. So you might say, well, why aren't you saying you hit it officially and it's 100% this marathon is going to happen? Well, because the way Patreon works is if you pledge a new pledge or an increased pledge, you get charged right away, and I get that money, boom. So I know that that's there, it's confirmed. But there are a significant amount of people, over 100 people a month, if not more, who have ongoing pledges. Now, those pledges don't charge until the 1st of the month. So I'm not going to be absolutely sure that we hit the funding goal until the 1st of December when all of those ongoing pledges process, all right? Now, the good news is, I usually don't get a ridiculously large amount of declined pledges. Typically, people who have pledged, they clear almost every month. Even the ones that get declined usually aren't big. It's usually like a $1 pledge or maybe a couple $5 pledges. Very rarely would I get like, oh my god, a $50 pledge got declined or something like that. Typically those are fine, right? So as long as everything goes through, we're good. Now, there is a chance if there's a fluke and a ton of these pledges get declined, we won't hit the goal. The reason I'm saying this is because you've got 11 days left. Actually, by the time you watch this video, probably about 10 days left in the month of November to pledge. If you ever wanted to jump in on a goal that you were hoping was like pretty much guaranteed because you didn't want to pledge and then not get to like nominate or vote on games or whatever, this is the one, because if we just get a few people coming in and pledging $5 or more, it's basically going to solidify and lock in, and it's going to insulate against those people who maybe their ongoing pledges weren't going to clear. So if you've been waiting, oh man, I wanted to do an event, a fun event, and this sounded good, but I wasn't sure if it was going to hit the goal, so I didn't want to pledge if we weren't. Pretty much we are. If you pledge now, you're solidifying the fact that we are going to hit the goal this month, all right? So if ever there was a time, man, should I pledge? I'm not sure if it's going to happen. Now is the time. It will, go through as long as we get that little bit of insulation. Fair enough? All right, so I'm happy. I really wanted to do this upcoming holiday event. In fact, I've got all these holiday things planned this year, including a holiday edition of Ask the King and WWE Holiday Sims, and even like an IRL style stream on Twitch where I'm going to be talking with viewers just like I did last year. So that's kind of what I'm gearing towards and aiming for. All right. And basically the most Christmas content I've ever put out. I mean, typically what I used to do is just play games like crazy, and I was doing year-end series, and then I would just do like one Christmas video. Instead, I'm going all out this year with holiday-themed stuff, and I hope that you guys will tune in for it, okay? Alright, so that's it for Teespring, that's it for Patreon. We got it all out of the way. Let's now move on to the schedule for this week so you know exactly what to expect and what's happening this week, alright? So here's the deal, folks. Here's exactly what's going on. First of all, today I concluded my launch weekend gameplay of Star Wars Battlefront 2. I gave my opinion on the game in the final video. There's actually, this usually doesn't happen. I actually got much better at the game as I played it. The first day I was terrible, and then I got better and better every day, to the point where today I was getting 11 to 19, I think I got a 19 kill streak. I was completely dominant through grabbing vehicles and blowing shit up, and I was running around with a shotgun and I went behind, get this, you gotta see this video. It's one of the videos from today. I circled behind the entire map on one map. I witnessed a whole squad spawn. I snuck up behind them with the shotgun, and I executed the entire squad. It was like a 7-8 kill streak. It was insane. Boom, 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 boom. And no one was any of the wiser. It was just insane. So crazy. So, the game, I mean, obviously I liked it, or I wouldn't have played it all weekend, is much better than the first game, and I gave my final opinions on it and everything in the final video. So check that out. As of today, the coverage of Battlefront 2 is over for the launch. However, I may be playing more in the future, which I'm about to explain later in this video. Right? So, stay tuned. If you're a fan of the Battlefront stuff and want more, stay tuned. I'm about to talk about it in a couple minutes here. Alright, so this week's focus. what I'd like to do to focus this week in particular, I would like to try to get as far as humanly possible in the 3 ongoing playthroughs that I'm doing, and maybe even finish a few. So what games am I playing? I am playing, drum roll. Actually, do I have a drum roll? That is not a drum roll. It shows drums, and I press it, and that's what it plays. Ah! The drum roll in here is 2 hands going like this, but not the drum. Anyway, get this out of here. The games I'm playing are Assassin's Creed Origins, Super Mario Odyssey, and Need for Speed Payback. 3 completely different kinds of games, so no matter what kind of stuff you like to see me play this week, you should get some variety in it, and you should like what I'm playing, alright? So, how's it going to work? Monday, double stream. Assassin's Creed Origins on the first stream, Mario on the second stream. Tuesday, double stream. Need for Speed Payback on the first stream, Assassin's Creed Origins on the second stream. Wednesday, double stream. See what I mean? Going to be Mario on the first stream, Assassin's Creed on the second stream. So, boom, 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 boom. Tons of gameplay, alright? Now, actually, I just screwed up. I didn't mean to say Wednesday double stream, because that's not the case. Wednesday is a single stream. Wednesday, remember, is the day I go out and do my errands. So, Wednesday will just be, I guess, Mario, right? It'll just be Super Mario Odyssey. Thursday will be a double stream day. However, it won't be a typical double gameplay stream, because on Thursday I'm doing a very special Return to Hate Live podcast for Thanksgiving Day. Yes, Hate Live's been on hiatus since the summer because I've been so busy with new releases. It's finally coming back after a 3-month hiatus on Thanksgiving Day. Yes, I will be live streaming it around the same time frame when I usually stream my first stream. It'll probably be a little bit on the later side. But we'll see. I'll let you know. I'll let you know when exactly it's going to start as we get closer to Thursday. But what will it be about? Well, we've got a lot to talk about, folks. I wish you want to... Is this crooked? It looks crooked on the... Is that better? I can't even tell because I can't see it straight. Oh, wait. If I have my hands low, but I look to the side. There we go. Now it's solid. It looked crooked to me the whole time. I'm like messing with it. Topics to be discussed on this edition of Hate Live. We got a lot. First of all, current events. I want to talk about how stuff's been going business-wise with me, between the streaming, between YouTube. I want to talk about, how are things staying afloat? Are things good? Are they bad? I haven't talked too much about it for a little bit now because actually I had a really good month in October. October was the best month of 2017 by far, and so it's looking like maybe the next couple of months, because I'm going to get all this increased income from, say, October, November, etc., maybe some pretty decent months where I don't have to really do too much of a whole God, can't pay the bills. At the same time, now I've got expenses coming up. I have to buy a new pair of headphones, because these headphones right here are finally dying out. Not only are they worn out, but the receiver isn't working properly anymore. The volume adjustment doesn't even work anymore, and sometimes I don't get equal volume in both head cups. So I need a new pair of headphones, so I'm going to have to drop money for that. I've got my taxes coming due in December, which is a big debacle. There's a lot going on that I'm going to owe money, and it's like, So again, even when you think, it's good, things happen. So I'm going to blow that open in bigger detail on Thursday. I'm going to talk about all kinds of stuff going on in current events. Jesus, all the people that have been accused of sexual harassment and stuff like that going on. We're going to talk a little bit about other stuff, like the performance of Justice League, and we'll see if people maybe in the stream chat saw Justice League and what they thought. I didn't see it, but the numbers are coming in that it very, very, very much did not perform the way that Warner Brothers wanted it to, that it may not even perform as good as Batman vs. Superman did, which is bad because this is supposed to be the big culmination of their whole cinematic universe is Justice League, and apparently it's not doing very well, or at least I should say it's not doing as well as they want it to do, okay? So we'll talk about that. We'll talk about a lot of wrestling. We'll talk about a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on currently that I'd like to discuss as current events on this edition of Hate Live. Then there's going to be a segment all about Thanksgiving, where I want to tell you about my history with Thanksgiving, my family traditions, things that I've done over the years. I'll tell you how I'm celebrating Thanksgiving this year, which is very different than everyone. I'm sure we'll get a nice laugh at that. And, I want to talk to the stream chat and make it interactive, see what they have to say about Thanksgiving, what kind of stuff do you do. Because I know there's other countries that celebrate Thanksgiving, but it's not American Thanksgiving. I'd be interested. What is your day of Thanksgiving if you don't live in the U.S.? What do you give thanks for? What kind of stuff, do you do? And, of course, I'm going to talk a little bit about what I'm thankful for this year as well. And then there will be a very... This is probably the segment everyone wants to hear. I have not reviewed a game since August, and the reason being, two reasons. Number one, because I'm so busy with all the new release games, I just don't have time to sit down and review games. I just don't. I don't have any free time to do it. Number two, YouTube demonetizes all my vlogs. This video right now, the weekend preview, will be demonetized by YouTube automatically. For no reason. There's nothing in this video that's offensive. There's no swearing, right? I'm not swearing or anything. There's nothing in the tags that's offensive. They just demonetize all the videos on my vlogging channel no matter what. They do the same thing on KO Gaming. So I just said, why am I going to review games when I know for a fact, it's going to get demonetized immediately. And quite frankly, it wasn't like my game reviews were getting insane views and we're making anyway, and now they're making like nothing. So I'm just focusing on what I wanted to do just when I started YouTube in 2008, playing games and having fun, and I've been having a lot of fun doing it. So thanks to everyone for being patient. However, there will be a segment on Hate Live on this podcast coming up. The reviews segment. All I'm going to do in this segment is talk about every major game that I've played since mid-August 2017 to now, and I'm going to give you my honest opinion on every game. Did I like it? Didn't I like it? Should you buy it? Shouldn't you? I'm not going to give number scores, but I'm going to tell you my honest opinions about all these games. Now, they're going to be very abridged reviews. Maybe I'll talk a minute or two about each game, but it's going to be a pretty lengthy segment because there's been a lot of games that have happened, okay? So, that's going to be the podcast. It's going to have 3 major segments. It should be really good. That's going to be my first stream on Thursday. Then Thursday night, I'll do another gameplay stream. Since we're alternating, it sounds like Thursday night will probably be Assassin's Creed. And then that would mean that Friday, we get back into the order. So again, Need for Speed is the main stream on Friday. And no. It will be Mario is the main stream on Friday. No. This is confusing. I've confused myself because I didn't write it down. Monday is Assassin's Creed Mario. Tuesday would be Need for Speed Assassin's Creed. Wednesday would be Mario. So Thursday would be Need for Speed, Thursday's night would be Need for Speed. Friday would be Assassin's Creed and Mario. There you go. I figured it out. Boy, I confused myself there. So Friday would be Assassin's Creed and Mario. All right. Saturday, ladies and gentlemen. This is something new that I'm thinking of starting up. This is something that people may be interested in seeing. I'm not sure. Kere's my idea, all right? I know that playing all these games at one time is a big thing. And a lot of people have enjoyed the fact that I think it's great to keep playing these narrative-based games and stuff to go into more multiplayer focus. You know, people like that I played a lot of Call of Duty World War II for that 1 week when it launched, right? And then I went back to it a week later and I played another session. People like that I spent all weekend this weekend on Battlefront 2 and then I played all the game modes and everything. They like that. But now they're kind of dissatisfied because they're like, man, now it's going to go away forever, right? He's just going to drop the games. Here's what I'm thinking. Remember during the summer what I did? Once a week, I took a day out of the week and I basically played fighting games, right? I played mostly Ultra Street Fighter 2, and then it turned into kind of Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite for a bit until the fighting games were on hiatus so I could play the other stuff. I'm thinking of doing the same thing with shooters. So, for example, this Saturday, what I'm planning on doing is Shooter Saturday, where I'm going to play Call of Duty World War II and Battlefront 2. I'm not sure which will be the first stream and which will be second, but I think I'm going to play both games on Saturday, okay? And that's going to be my Saturday, just all multiplayer gameplay, okay? So basically, yeah, the games that I'm playing, ongoing playthroughs will go on hold for a day, but at least there'll be some variety. It's not just the same three games. You'll get multiplayer stuff on the weekends. And I think that's cool because a lot of people come out on the weekends and they say they like a little bit of different stuff than the people who tune in on the weekdays. So yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do this Saturday is a multiplayer madness day of just Shooter Saturday. It'll be those 2 games. And then Sunday we'll go back to the normal rotation. So what did I say would have been on Friday? I said it would have been Assassin's Creed and Mario, so then probably Sunday would be Need for Speed. Okay? Now, here's the thing. If I begin to wrap up these games, for example, people are telling me I'm actually near the end of Mario. There's only like 3 major worlds left. If I do wrap up one of these games, great. Then I will begin some of the projects and things that have been on hold. Now, what's been on hold? Well, Guardians of the Galaxy episodes 4 and 5 were released. The game's gone. But I didn't play them because I've been so busy. Batman. Season 2 of the Telltale series game had an episode 2 release, and apparently episode 3 is releasing, I think, this week. So I'm going to have two episodes of that. And Life is Strange Before the Storm episode 2 released. So I'm going to have 5 episodic games to play at some point. Maybe what I'll do is once I wrap up a game, I'll poll. I'll say, would you rather see me do one of these, or would you like to see me start playing the standalone expansion Horizon Zero Dawn Wild during that time frame when I was doing all the AAA games previously, right? Because I do want to play that as well, all right? And what you can expect for the next week to 2 weeks, all right, is that's exactly what I'll be playing. I'll be doing that in these 3 games during the week. On the weekends, I'll be doing one day that's like a multiplayer day, and we'll go from there. That's kind of how we'll do it. We'll play it by ear and see how it goes. Announcement, I've been talking about this on the pre-streams. I don't know if I've mentioned this yet on a weekend preview. I want to mention it officially in a weekend preview. I'm going on some time off, personal time off, in early December. All right, the time off is going to be starting between roughly December 5th and 6th, and will end probably roughly either that Sunday or Monday, which is what, 11th, I can't see. The same time frame that I've been taking off. You know, I did this in July and I did this in October. And I'm going to be doing it now. It's good. It rests my voice. It lets my voice get better. Because right now, I'll be honest, my voice every day feels strained. And this allows my voice to heal and get better because I'm not talking for hours and hours every day. It lets it, you know, heal up a little bit. Allows me to get things done around the house, like clean the house and do stuff like that I really don't have a lot of time to do. And this time, for this time off, I'm going to be doing holiday-themed stuff. I'm going to be putting up my Christmas tree. I'm going to be going Christmas shopping for, like I said, those Christmas shredders, the Christmas liquor, stuff, that kind of stuff for the upcoming playthrough, or not playthrough, marathon. All that kind of stuff I was going to be taking place during the time that I take off. So it's going to be good. I need it. And what I'm going to do, like I have done with the past 2 times that I've taken time off, is that I'm going to play a little bit extra for several days before the time off. So basically those few days before the time off, whatever days they may be, I'll be extending my streams. My streams will start earlier, okay? So I'll be getting an extra hour or so of gameplay in every day. More than likely, though, like I said, with the multiplayer, maybe I'll do 2 days of all multiplayer of Call of Duty and Battlefield or whatever, because the goal is to get excess videos recorded and saved up, and then I'll release those videos slowly over the course of the week that I'm not live streaming. So at least for YouTube, there's still new videos going on YouTube. And even though, yes, I know I won't have all that income from live streaming every day, at least I'll get something from YouTube every day, all right? And then when I come back from my time off, we're hitting the ground running full force because we got 2 DLCs for Resident Evil 7 coming out. Finally, it's only been a year since the game released. We've got PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds releasing on the Xbox One, and I'm going to be checking that out at some point. And then Okami HD is coming out. Plus, I'm going to be playing all the stuff that I still probably wouldn't have finished yet. Plus, at some point, people want to see me do LA Noire Remastered. I know. Well, I don't know if I'm playing LA Noire Remastered right now. I don't want to get anyone's hopes up. I'm basically going to be so busy with all this stuff when I come back. I don't know how long it's going to take. Then keep in mind, the holiday stuff is coming up. The holiday events that I just mentioned. And then once the holiday stuff is done, I got to do my worst games of the year and my Game of the Year awards countdowns that are going to be in late December, early January. So I'm going to be working on those while still streaming games. It's going to be absolutely out of control. Last but not least, some people have asked me, Phil, what are you going to do? What games are you playing in 2018? What's your most looked forward to game you're going to be playing in 2018? I have an honest answer for you, ladies and gentlemen. Here's the answer for you. I don't even know what comes out in 2018. No lie, I've been so busy covering the new releases. I haven't had any moment to sit down and look at a game release calendar for 2018 to really assess what's going on. I will do that either near the very end of December or early January. I have to buy a new wall calendar to hang on my wall here in the office, and I will be going through it and letting you know, here it is, here's the schedule update, here's the games I'm planning on playing. I can tell you this, at least for 2018, a couple projects I'm planning on doing. Number 1, Super Mario Sunshine, because that was something that won a patron poll months back, and I did promise that to my viewers. Obviously, I got to finish Mario Odyssey first, and I don't want to just finish Mario Odyssey and then start Mario Sunshine, so maybe there'll be a little bit of time between the two. Absolutely, in 2018, I'm going to be doing Bloodborne, the second run, and Bloodborne, the Redemption run for the Old Hunters DLC, because for those who aren't aware, I played Bloodborne when it was brand new on the PS4 back in the day, a couple of years ago. Was it 3 years ago now? And I loved it. I really did like the game. I thought Bloodborne was a great game. I never necessarily mastered the engine, but I did pretty good, all right? I did pretty good at it. What I want to do this time is not grind at all. I want to play it legitimately from start to finish without any grinding, all right? And see how I do in it without actually artificially inflating my levels. Fair enough? That's number 1. Number 2, the Old Hunters DLC came out much later in the year. If you guys remember, Bloodborne came out relatively early in, whatever year that was. Was it 2015? I don't even know. But it came out kind of early, you know, the first few months, the first half of the year. And then the DLC came out in the midst of the hardcore gaming season. It actually came out the week of November. And if you're in the week of, I think it was Thanksgiving. And if you remember, I was playing Fallout 4. I was loving Fallout 4. And I was like, I don't want to stop playing Fallout 4 to play this fucking DLC. I told everyone I was going to skip it, and everyone got angry at me. So I said, fine, I'll play it. I played it one session. I hated it because the fucking first boss in it is so insanely overpowered. He's such a fucking dick. He is way too good. And the reason was I found out because people said, Phil, you got to play this DLC on New Game Plus. They fooled me. I basically played it at a difficulty level that was way harder than what I was used to. I shouldn't have done it. And these idiots fooled me into doing it. And, you know, they trolled me basically. And I couldn't even beat the first boss. So this time around, what I want to do, a legitimate run through Bloodborne, from start to finish, no grinding, and with the Old Hunters DLC included in it, alright, with not fucking New Game Plus, but actually normal level, so I can actually beat it and get fucking through it, and do all that, okay? So I'm excited for that. I think that'll be pretty good. I think you guys will like that as well, a legitimate run with no grinding and everything. That's going to be sometime in 2018. Early 2018, later, I don't know. Again, I haven't seen the game release schedule yet. I have no idea what even's coming out in 2018. However, the other thing you guys have to realize is what I've been telling you, this thing that's been kind of looming in the background over my head. I don't even know if I'm going to live here in 2018. That's the bottom line, is like, in the next month to month and a half, I'm going to get a determination on a few things, alright? Actually, see, the other thing is, it's multiple issues that are going on with me. It's not just one fucking thing that's happened. It's a few things on top that are kind of snowballing, and I'm nervous about double things that are completely different. And depending on what happens with these things, I'm going to find out whether or not I can afford to still live here next year. And if not, I'm going to have to start the process of putting my house up for sale, getting this house ready to sell, and then finding a way to fucking either find another place out here in Washington to live or moving back to the fucking condo in Connecticut, which is the last thing I want to do. Honestly, it would be awful because the weather there, again, not good for my back, not good for my health. It would mean going back to worse internet. It would mean going back to higher taxes. It would mean a lot of things. Living out here, I love living out here. Since mid-2014, it's like, and I've said this many times, if I could stay here for the rest of my life, I would. I would live right here for the rest of my life and be happy. But I don't know if it's gonna happen. I might have to go all the way back to square one. And when you finally find out what the shit is, you won't believe it. I'm serious, you won't fucking believe it. It's just another fucking thing. Another thing. It's just insane. But anyway, maybe I have to see what information I get. If I get more information this week, I'll give it to you. Maybe I can talk about it a little bit on the Thanksgiving podcast. I don't know. I have to see, because right now I'm in limbo, waiting for like news and stuff, and I'm not getting the answers I want, and I'm not very satisfied right now. I'm pretty angry, honestly, because I hate being in limbo. I want to be able to tell you guys, guess what, guys? Next year, here's what we're doing, and this is great, but I can't even do that right now. My whole life's in fucking limbo. All right, everyone, I've gone way too long on this weekly preview. Oh my god, I went 27 minutes. Jesus Christ. Thank you for watching, all right? And I hope that you'll join me for the streams all week of all the new games. I hope you'll join me for the podcast on Thanksgiving. Thank you very much, so much for a great year. Everything that you guys done has been awesome. Without further ado, thank you to the following October patrons, all right? Thank you for pledging. We didn't hit the goal last month, but I'm still very grateful that you guys pledged and you helped me out regardless. So thank you for your ongoing support. And of course, thank you to everyone who did pledge already for November. It looks like we're going to hit the goal again. Remember, if you pledge, you're just solidifying it, right? But thanks to the October patrons. Here they come. And have a good night, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow for double stream starting tomorrow again, okay? Peace out.
Kill. 2 minutes remain. Kill. 1 minute remains. Thirty seconds remain. Double kill. Adrenaline. Boost 20 seconds. Unstoppable. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blue team is the winner.